Hello, my petals, and welcome back to another episode of the Roze Garden. I am your host, Tabla Rosa, aka La Rosa Negra, or Black Rose if you're nasty. And today I have with me Big Dick Debo, aka Jazz. Hello, hello. Jazz, are you there?
Oh, yeah, sorry. You sounded really weird in my audio, so I was trying to fix that right quick. Hi.
Do I sound normal now? Am I normal?
Yes, you do.
Actually, that's a stupid question. I ain't never been normal.
You're as normal as I expect from that fine ass. How about that?
Stop it. Stop it. And I have with me as well Kuon. Kwani.
Hey baby,
If you
I gotta put the sexy voice on for the people real quick. What's
if you
up?
don't stop,
Oh,
How?
are we putting on sexy voices? Because then I'm here for it.
y'all child support letters are in the mail. Both of you. Both of you. I don't know who the parent. Both y'all can fight and figure it out. It's too much. But speaking of too much, today we're gonna be talking about being plus size in an episode I'm calling the Gran Rose. For starts, let me just go ahead and say I am a proud size 26 in pants. These thighs do wiggle and jiggle. And I do jump to put jeans on, and it's not a cute sentence from a Beyonce song, because no. I do occasionally also have to put oil on these legs to make sure that they can slide into said pants.
Oh, damn. Get it then. Do you use coconut or olive?
Baby.
Oh, but coconut oil will moisturize you, baby.
I use baby oil.
Okay,
It's
that's
$1.
fine. Oh, look, I'll send you the $6 to get the coconut oil. I just want you to be moisturized, baby.
You send me $6, that's gonna be 6 bottles of baby oil, and we're gonna say I got coconut oil.
So clearly, I just need to send the bottles myself.
Yeah, I think that's what need to be done.
Now I gotta go to the post office.
I mean, you brought this on yourself.
I guess.
I mean, alternately, you do see what I be wearing too. So, like, how you think I be
You right.
squeezing into them tight ass apparatuses? Ain't no breath escaping. The chakra,
You right.
the
I
chakra
seen it.
control I have to exhibit to hold the button together. I am a Jonine. I really am. But
Oh.
how would y'all say y'all experiences have been as thicky thickums in the world? Who wants to take this one to start?
Jazz.
Take them cotton swabs out
Oh
your
my
hair.
god.
All right.
Jazz not ready. Jazz not ready. Go ahead and take the wheel.
I'm ready.
All right, go ahead.
Nah, go ahead, kill it. Get out. Oh my gosh.
What is it about?
It's about being thick, baby.
Okay,
You not, oh my god, Jasmine, get out. Damn, you got my whole family wanting to be on this podcast.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Go for it, Quan. Let them have it.
Hey, what was the question again? Pose the question again.
What has been your experience being a thicky thick in the world?
Honestly, it's been mixed. I'd say fairly negative. I'd say cause for me at least, it was just growing up with it. Just dealing with that shit in school. It was like a lot. Like that. That's basically as soon as I got out of school, I was just able to just chill. Just chill in my own skin.
That makes sense. Jazz, how about you?
It's a fun time because I love retail therapy, but I can't retail therapy properly when the only thing I can buy is online, and then I get it, and I just gotta hope, and I gotta pray, and I gotta hope that if I buy the 3X because my titties are too big, that the 2X thing sold out.
You know, sometimes it's okay to scam in the stores too. If the 3X don't fit, you gonna quit.
Well, no. This is actually a great time. So I just started a new job, and we get uniforms. So I had on the 2X. Everything else fit, except it was budging on my chest. So the lady gave me a 3X. So now I don't get no cleavage out of my button up, and it bothers me.
She said, my titties ain't on popcorn no more, and it's a problem.
Listen, being thick, we get a couple of real serious, like, you know, we get some allowances. We get the thighs, we get the bit of a bulge when we're wearing the shorts, and we get the titties popping. I am being robbed of these things.
She said, I need to be on full Popeyes combo when I pop up at work. Legs,
Yes.
breast, and thighs.
Yes. Can't get no damn skinny jeans because they all sold out. Now I just got straight legs and it's whack.
See. But for me, I don't do skinny jeans because if I put on a skinny jean on these thick ass calves, it's not going much farther. Regular jeans can form to my body like skinny jeans. And I'm not saying that as a flex. It's not a cute thing. I'll put on a regular pair of boyfriend jeans and be all like, oh my God, where'd you get your bell bottoms from? I'm like, and y'all just gonna laugh at my pain?
Listen, I'm only laughing at your pants because I bought a pair of boot cuts yesterday. I put them on. I was like, where am I? Why am I in the 70s?
So what you're saying is I need to send you some go-go boots.
Well, I mean, this Afro girl any bigger, it might rock out.
You know, I'm here for it. But
yeah, it's been an experience. I mean, I'm with Kuon. It's better now that I'm older and I'm not tripping on as much because, wow, once you look back on the insults you got in school, you'd be like, well, they were really unoriginal.
I mean,
all they had was fat.
Absolutely. I'm fat, but you can never call me ugly, baby.
Right? I'm a fine-ass fat bitch.
I mean, these cheeks was extra fluffy. I could smile halfway, and I didn't even have to try because my cheekbones would just go boing.
I feel it. At present, I got a girl, and she's just like, I like that you're thick. It gives me something to grab, and I'm like, more cushion for the pushing, baby.
Oh, my God. Duck and cover, the horny hours have hit.
I'm always horny hours. I'm actually pretty tame right now. For those of you who are listening to the other 2 podcasts I've been involved in, you know this.
For those of you listening, it is currently after 10 on all of our coasts. Like, 2 of us are on the West Coast, 1 of us is on the East Coast. It's after 10 on the West. So expect disaster.
Oh.
I will say though, maybe I'm lucky. I've not had a bad experience buying intimate wear because of my size.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because also like I shop and I give myself the benefit of the doubt. So like how you were talking about the 2X versus the 3X, and you've got to shop for different portions of your body. Because my stomach stretched from here to Kansas, but my chest is on, bitch, where the fuck? But then my thighs are coast to coast. So I got to figure out the whole equation between all of these, and usually getting a 3X tends to work for me. I'm a little light on the top, but it's alright because my stomach takes that tension and holds it in, so everything else looks nice and smooth again. So
I'm with that.
You saw my number that I was wearing to I don't know if
girl, I did. I think about that all the time. I'd be like, damn, I want to wear that.
You could wear that. I don't know where your titties gonna go, but you could wear it.
See, that's the problem. That's my concern. I'm like, where the titties gonna go? Out?
Your titties gonna run from the lace.
Ooh.
Oh,
See, if I just had smaller titties, my plus size experience would probably be less suffering. But I'm also not giving these up because, god damn, they huge.
you know, I don't know if getting bigger, smaller titties would be the equation. I would say maybe just, I don't know.
Well, because the only reason I gotta bump up the size is because the damn buttons on the shirt won't close.
You know what? You still stuck on this shirt at work. You want me to call your job and tell them it's discrimination?
I can't wear button-ups because the titties always popping.
But see, you like that though, because with the titties popping and the buttons going pew and shooting across the room, that's more cleavage for everybody to look at, and you like being looked at. Now, am I lying?
Don't come for me like this.
I come for no one. I simply tell the truth.
That's usually what coming for someone is.
That's not what coming for somebody is. Who lied to you?
That is exactly what it is, honestly.
Coming for somebody is like digging into their skin. I'm merely reading the label. She just
I feel
told
like I'm
us
being.
earlier.
I feel like I'm being shamed. I'm being shamed on public. This isn't radio.
It's not
radio.
public either.
Radio 7.9.
106.8.
I'm
Tammy
gonna get on the
coming for
floor
you,
and punch
baby.
both y'all in the ankles, and I know it's gonna take y'all a minute to reach me. You know what? See, look
What,
at
your
you.
ankles? I can reach them.
You know what? You know what? I set myself up for that. I ain't even mad. I'm gonna take that L. I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm glad. All right, what else you got? How's your experience been, Cammy? Aside from, not the whole struggle, because you got thighs from coast to coast, tummies from here to Kansas, and boobs from Chico State to Upper Crust. It's like 2 blocks. I'll give you 2 blocks.
Yo! You ain't have to do me like that.
Now that was a read.
It at least reach Reno. Oh my god.
Oh, bro.
My experience has been pretty, I don't know actually, because my fashion taste and like how I go about getting clothing has changed over the years because as with anyone, my clothing aesthetic has changed over the years because I had my super fashionable phase when I was in like early middle school, but then after the fashionable phase, then I had my lazy phase where it was I wanted to put on shorts and a t-shirt with everything. Then I had my cargo shorts phase.
Ooh.
Shut up.
We all went through that.
Shut up.
Listen, I'm not knocking you. I said, ooh, because I felt the struggle.
We ain't gonna talk about that moment. We not gonna we walking past this in memory lane. We not gonna stop on the tour.
But I kind of want to know what the destination looked like from your eyes.
We not talking about this. Because that phase lasted a few years.
Okay,
years.
at least tell me, did they come above or below the knee?
Below.
It depends on the shorts.
All right, then. That's all I needed. Thank you.
It comes with being fat. You know it's like a whole Russian roulette. Some shorts, they look like you're wearing a whole set of underwear, and then other shorts look like you're wearing curtains.
You right.
And then there was I remember I got some shorts from my uncle. I want to say I was either in like 9th grade, I think it was. I got these shorts from my uncle, and I thought they were so cool until I put them on and started like wearing them around. I got clowned for filth because these shorts were like culottes basically. They were about 2 inches from my ankles. See, look what you done started, Jazz. This is your fault.
Listen, you said we wasn't going to stop here. I was ready to go. I done buckled my seatbelt and everything.
And then after that came the all black phase because You know.
Oh, you ain't phased out of that.
No, not at all. I look great in black.
Right?
I'm bliggity black and I'm black and I'm gonna wear black. Black
Okay,
on
but
black
can
on
we
black.
all agree that as plus size individuals, black just slaps?
I mean, yeah. But see, at the beginning of this phase, it went a little wrong for me because I took the impression of black is flattering and makes you less noticeable as a plus size person and ran with it. And it doesn't mean you can wear anything in black.
Did you wear 3 different shades? Did you have that faded ass blue black, that fresh black, and then that freshly dyed black?
I had that green black on the front, and then I had that weird black in my pants, and then I had them old dingy black Converse.
Oh, honey!
And this was in 11th grade too when I had cut my hair. I was looking like a busted stud. I swear.
Tammy, stop. You've seen how I come dressed. She crying right now. No, I'm off.
Oh my god. It took me till now to discover that I can actually wear colors, and so I'm still trying to like build a comfortability around it and wearing things that are not black. But I will say also, I'm in this phase now where as a fat person, I am putting a whole spin on and taking comfort but making it fashion with sweats.
Yes, same. I'd say I'm going to do the same right now.
That is my current aesthetic. I can take some sweats and I'll get a fly pair of shoes, a jean jacket, and a nice shirt and make this shit look like an actual outfit.
Yep.
Let you find out these sweats came from Walmart and I didn't even buy them. I put them in my bag.
Girl, you must
Kuon, what was fashion lane for you?
Genuinely, I didn't even like. It's crazy how y'all talk about like having like phases. I probably only had like 2 phases. The first phase was just like wearing anything that my mom could fucking afford. Like she would just be like, "Oh, we got it, so here the fuck you go," and that was about it. And like the next phase is like when I started getting money to buy my own shit. I was just like, I just bought dumb shit to buy dumb shit. Like I just buy sweats. Like I'm just buying like hoodies, sweatshirts, sweatpants, and that's just it. Like I'm just like that's about it.
That makes sense. I almost forgot. I forgot about my suspenders phase in 10th grade.
You had a suspenders phase?
Ooh.
Why?
Suspender phase is where it's at, though. Everybody should have had a suspenders phase.
Seriously.
No.
If I could have found some to go over my titties, I would have had a suspender phase. Everyone should have one.
It was one nerd day where we were paying homage to like the full nerd movement. And then I actually put on the suspenders on my leg. But wait a minute. I like what this is doing to my figure, though. I like what this is doing to my figure. And so I wasn't doing them glasses with the popped out lenses and everything that go with it. But them suspenders, they did go off on top of t-shirts. And then it got to a phase where I would pop the suspenders off and let them drag on my ass.
Oh my god.
Yes. And then I did the one off the shoulder, one on. I had to learn about suspenders early in my 10th grade stage though, because there were a couple of times when I looked like somebody's Uncle Cletus. I'm dead ass. I would show up looking like I was fresh off the farm, and I'm like, this was a choice.
Whew.
And the problem with being the oldest is your siblings can't tell you that you're not looking right. And there's a whole 7-year gap between me and my little brother. So him and his idea of fashions and everything that was going on. And when I was in 10th grade, I wasn't trying to hear it because this boy was, what was that, 7 years before 10th grade? 3rd grade? I'm not listening to a 3rd grader tell me about clothes. You barely want to wear matching socks and clean underwear. So.
Oh my god. This is the irritant. I like that damn.
Get fashion advice for a nigga that got a Power Rangers backpack. I ain't taking that shit. Like, period,
Okay.
bruh.
Wait, but which Power Rangers? Because some of the aesthetics was popping.
Bruh, he had a blue Power Rangers backpack. I ain't taking no
Nah.
respect from that
Nah,
nigga.
if it was the Yellow Ranger or the...
The Yellow Ranger.
yeah, the Yellow Ranger was the best dressed one out of everybody's crew. I'm sorry.
That's not true. The Black Ranger was the best one.
That's what I was about to say. The Black
Anytime we
Ranger,
had a
it was the
Black
Black
Ranger.
Ranger and the Green Ranger.
Okay, you're right. I give you that. I keep thinking of Power Rangers Time Force with the one black Yellow Ranger. Somehow she made yellow, a black puffy vest, and army cargo pants work, and I will forever give her that.
Remember
You
that?
know,
I think
you're
I
not
remember
lying.
that. That was fire.
But how old did you just reveal yourself to be right now? Because you really reached all the way back. You reached back in time to grab and force that to work.
Hey, I just said Power Rangers Time Force, didn't I?
Look here. I grew up in the era of Mystic Force. I was like 8 when that came out, I want to say. And Vita was giving me everything. My mama wasn't going to go for it, but I wanted to have that little clip highlight with Negro hair. We not going to talk about how that wasn't going to work. I wanted that little clip highlight. I was out here wearing boots for no reason. Who was I fighting? Depression? Self-control?
I mean, apparently.
Fighting the fork?
Listen, sometimes you gotta have these battles. You win some, you lose some, but you live. You live to fight another day.
I hate both of you because y'all really was on the same page with that quote.
Listen, Craig's daddy came through. Pop said it and he meant it.
I hate both of y'all. What do you think some struggles you all had? Wait. Actually, I'm being premature. We didn't talk about Jazz and her fashion phases.
We don't need to talk about those.
Yes, we do. All of us been aired out. You better bring your...
Because I'm going to go and delete all the pictures off Facebook after this anyway. So,
she's like, the
in middle school, high school, I was going through the clothes from my brothers and my cousin and my boy cousins. So I dressed like a little ass boy because their shit would fit. I'm like, I ain't got to buy new clothes because these fit. Fuck it. So, anyone who knows me in high school is really confused when they see me now because they're like, weren't you a butch lesbian? I was like, no, that's just what I had on hand.
No, I wasn't butch. I was surviving. There's a difference.
After I got to college, I always dressed like I had to go to work. So I was always in all black because black t-shirt, black pants, and my work shoes because class, work, that's all I wear.
And then the first time I met you, you were dressed like a bouncer.
Because I was going to work. So that style did not go out because I have always been between work and school. But going to Chico State and getting a job on campus allowed me to do a little more of what I do best. When you see me come dressed.
I did.
So now I get to do that all the damn time. And it's great because I never realized how picky I actually was about clothes until a bitch didn't have to abide by a uniform policy.
See, but
now I got 45 different dresses and I keep trying to find excuses to wear every last one of them. I don't care how short the skirt is, I'm wearing it.
I feel like that's how everyone really comes into, like, not only their fashion taste, but just, like, the broad experimentation with fashion. Because you have that limitation of, like, growing up in your mama's house or your daddy's house where you couldn't wear just anything because they was either going to tell you about yourself or you wasn't going to walk out the house in that.
You could walk out the house, or they would let you walk out the house, but would clown you the whole ride to wherever you had to go.
Oh, no, seriously?
You've been like, I felt like this was a good idea, but then you ain't got no time to turn back because they waited till the last minute to leave, so now you sitting there with the fresh.
You get dressed for church, you think you suited and booted, put too much starch in your shirt and everything, that bitch stiff as a board. Walk outside.
Now you walking like a plank down the aisle trying to get the wafer and the juice. Your pastor looking at you like, Ushers and Sister Woodson and Brother Johnson just shaking their damn head and you looking back at your parents like this your fault.
And they sit there
that
just
you gotta
trying not
tell
to
your whole
laugh
source
at you.
You sitting there with your belt all up and your pants sharper than a paper bag. It's some bullshit.
I hate it here because how did we all collectively live the same fantasy?
Oh, what, you mean the ruffled socks and the Mary Janes?
It is straight. It's just bumped on the ends.
Hold on. Them Peter Pan collars on that lavender print cotton with the purple berets.
You know what? I gotta go. My mama said I gotta go mow the dishes. I'll be right back. I gotta go mow the dishes.
Oh, my girlfriend told me pack my bag. I'll be back.
Okay. So what I was asking was, do you think you had some struggles with being plus size, be it with clothes or dietary actions or social endeavors growing up?
Oh, death.
Oh, for sure. Can't go to the doctor for a damn thing. Go in there with a knee injury. You need to lose some weight. But what about my knee, though?
Break your
arm. If you
arm.
lose some weight, it'll hurt less. It's broken.
Arm. What happened? I broke my arm. What happened? I broke my arm. Oh, is it because you fat? What that got to do with the price of tea in China?
No, for real, I just remember, like, every time I would go to, like, the, like, children's hospital for, like, any fucking thing, it would just always be, like, every time they sit there, I'd go get my weight done. They always sit here and, like, every time the doctor come in with the paper, no matter what it was, I went in there for just, like, a fucking broken ankle, and they just look at the weight, and they, that weight is kind of high. It's like, bitch, I'm here for something completely fucking different. Can you just deal with the problem at hand? It's just like,
and no matter what, you leave with that dietary habits pamphlet. You start filing them away because you like, I'm gonna have 100 of these by the time I'm 12.
I grew up with the same family pediatrician I had from the time I was a baby till I was. Actually, I think the last time I saw that man, I was like either 14 or 15, because I just got to a point where if something was ailing me, I just wasn't gonna go to the doctor anymore because I hated it. And it wasn't anything against him because he was a great guy, and I know he meant, like, he was funny, he was cool, he reminded me of my family, but the problem with him reminding me of my family is, like my family, he was constantly reminding me of my weight. And I didn't want to hear that because, like, I was only seeing this man for maybe an hour max. So to cram all of that conversation and then for him to spend about 20 minutes of that hour talking about the fact that I've gained weight or that I need to lose weight or different ways for me to lose weight, or somehow talking about how making everything related to the visit pertaining to my weight, even though sometimes, like a lot of times actually, 1 + 1 did not equal 2.
Shit, if it equals even the half.
Right, it just got to a point where I'm like, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this.
Well, see, our insurance jumped, so our doctors jumped. So from, I think, 5 to 18, 9 different people told me in 9 different ways, you a fat little shit.
Yo.
But I'm sitting there, I'm a tall fat kid, so I'm like, bitch, I look proportionate, shut up.
Nah, I was short. I was like 4'11" to like 9th grade, and then randomly at some point I got tall. Then I was like 5'2", and then I got to my whopping stage. I want to say around like either 11th or 12th grade I got to where I am now.
You say you had a whopping
like
stage?
5'6"?
I got to the whopping stage of where I am
now. I thought you said wobble stage. I thought you were sitting there like penguin and shit.
I feel bullied. Someone call the police.
Call the police. They ain't gonna come fast enough. I live in the South.
My name is Patricia Stewart. Please call the police.
Call the police. I'm still gonna have at least 2 hours to relax. It's being down here no time soon.
I put raisins and blueberry in my
might not be here till
morning. Call the
morning.
police.
Patricia, you better relax. I can sit on you.
Oh, bro.
I know we talking about the disadvantages, but I will say one of my favorite parts of having been a thick kid from day one is that there are two things that people will say when I get in a fight. Either don't sit on me, or my mom will turn around and be like, you are fighting 5 whole ass men. You are fucking with a heavyweight.
That is, yo. I can't even say nothing. I got similar speeches. It was always, don't sit on me, or oh my God, don't fall on me. Because everybody knew I was clumsy growing up, so it was
right, everybody be taking a wide ass berth. They'd be like, that's a wide turn. You'd be like, Jeffrey, why are you all the way over there? Oh, you just leaning a little too close to the left.
I didn't even have to fight at a certain point. It was just like I was a big move and shove, like just. Ooh.
It was like I would throw your ass on the ground. Move.
Most people actually push somebody in a fight. I just move forward and slow, like my energy pushes.
You just Kung Fu Panda it.
Pretty much. Also, being fat, people were like, it was a double-edged sword. Either they were first to pick you because they knew that you could take the hits in dodgeball, or they picked you last because they're like, you probably gonna get hit first because you a big target. But what they didn't know is...
But the best part would be when, even if they picked you last, you would catch the ball. I don't know, Juan, I don't know if you watch anime. I know Cammy do. And you holding the ball, and you get that glint in your eye.
Not the whole... And you hit that rotation on that bitch.
You hit that spin right quick, and you get ding, ding, ding. You like... lay on the ground.
Or like my favorite part was you get down to like everybody else was talking shit and you sitting here dipping and dodging as a fat person, and you actually lasted towards the end. There's maybe like 3 people on your side and there's more people on their side.
You in the dance class hitting all the moves and skinny kids like, I'm out of breath, and you like, yeah, bitch.
You was talking all that hot shit a second ago.
Like, I'm 200 pounds, been grapevining for 5 minutes. What you got?
You was the champion at lunch, because that's why I was finishing. It got to the point where everybody was out, and people started targeting you because they knew you was the fat kid, and there was a bunch of open space, and you would use your stomach to catch the ball, and start getting everybody back in.
Right? You take all the brunt force, you be like, ah, bitch. You be like, this isn't even my final force.
Yo. I can say, and I'm gonna drag myself here, and then feel free to chime in if y'all had this. So I don't know when it happened because it wasn't always a thing, but I got to a point somewhere around like 4th, 5th grade. I started like having a problem with stealing food, so to say. Like I'd always sneak into the cabinets and be in the snacks and stuff. And it wasn't like I was ever strung up on snacks, because realistically I would either end up getting sick or throwing it back up or having some sort of like stomach issues because I couldn't process all that salt and sugar and stuff because I wasn't used to eating processed foods anyway.
Yeah, but you still wanted it, and then you eat too much. No, I'm with you on that. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I feel like if I get a snack, I have zero self-control. I'd be like, I'm gonna eat 3 of these cookies. Fucking 20 minutes later, I'm like, God, I really ate that family pack of Oreos.
Oh my God. Did you at least have some milk? Was it cold? Was it cold?
No. You listen, because you get the snack to watch the show, and you're watching the show, and you reach your hand down as the credits are rolling, you're like, oh shit.
It's just that whole heartbreaking moment when you realize it's empty. The violin start playing, you're like, God damn, I did it again.
Right, like I just bought these. I was gonna eat these all week. Fuck.
But the worst part was, and I'm gonna flash back to being a kid. For me, it was, it's like my brain almost got spiteful, because like part of me would be like insecure, and I'm all like, yeah, this makes sense. I probably don't need to be eating this anyway. I see why my mama's saying no. But on some subconscious level, my brain's all like, nah, fuck that. You ain't gonna tell me no. I'm finna eat all this shit.
But see, and I think that part is your, like, the part of your brain that's like, she probably saying it because she think I'm fat. Well, you know what? Damned if I do, damned if I don't. I'm gonna eat these fucking 15 fruit snacks. Shit.
You probably right. But then I built a food addiction because of it. And then it got to a point where it was just like, damn, now I can't stop eating. And then I became that person. I was eating hot Cheetos at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Ooh.
Yes, I was one of those. That's why I feel attacked every time I see one of them memes. Hot Cheetos
Damn,
and a brisk.
You sitting there at the bus stop just...
Yo! I hate it here.
You know that person in the back of the bus? Somebody walk up like, somebody got hot Cheetos?
No,
Where's
see,
breakfast sandwiches at?
wait. You gotta get it right. The first thing was people would see you with the snacks and they'd be like, let me get some. And if you said no, then they got loud as fuck.
Like, oh, this bitch got some hot Cheetos. 7 o'clock in the morning. Hot Cheetos.
This bitch breath hot as fuck. Why she eating chips before she brush her teeth?
Damn, they came for you. Cammy, tell me nobody said that to you. Where he at? I'll go beat his ass for you.
People would let me have it.
Shit into the ground.
And I thought I was doing something because my school was on this healthy kick, so it was the baked hot Cheetos. And I'm like, bitch, your fat ass. I'm like, oh, shit. Are you okay? You sound like you're having an asthma attack.
No, because you say that shit and I'm reminded, I used to know, like, when I was in high school, I had this friend. She would pay me $1 if I could chuck my apple core halfway across campus. I always got an apple, and I was a softball pitcher, so there was no reason I could not, no, let me be clear. I was the catcher, so there was no reason I couldn't chuck this apple core halfway across the damn campus. So she'd give me money. I'd make money. I'd go get me some frozen yogurt, because my school was also on the health kick, and I was sitting like, I'm doing some shit, and I'm like, no, I eat frozen yogurt every day of the week. I think that defeats the purpose.
You know, you're not wrong. But see, my school did it backwards though, because it started on this whole healthy kick, and then by 8th grade, we had this whole candy house that was operating out the computer lab. So we had like hot Cheetos and fucking hot fries with chamoy and tapatio, and then we got lemon juice and candy.
Oh, damn.
I'm going in the middle of other people's lunches while I'm supposed to be in the advisory. Can I go to the bathroom?
No, then they always put the candy house classroom be right next to the bathroom. So you just be taking your wallet with you anyway.
Dead ass. It was right there.
Come back with a pocket full of snacks. Teacher be like, what took you so long? There was a line.
Got crumbs all over your face. You just sitting there like, motherfucker.
You got crumbs on your shirt. Fucking M&M's stuck to the bottom of your pants.
Mr. Snickers wanted to have a conversation. What's his first name? King Size?
Mr. Joy said, can I meet him in the hallway for a second? I said, sure.
Mr. Joy?
Yes, Mr. Joy.
Almond Joy.
Wait, Mr. Joy
Nah,
is on
see,
break
you can't
right
sit
now.
there and talk to them because they talking to the twins right now. What's the twins' name? Kit. What's the other one's name? Cat. What you talking about?
Be like, oh, you didn't know about the two golden kids? Who? Twinkies. Because they used to come in the two-pack.
I was just trying to make sure I did my due diligence on
with
campus.
a little bit of
They was
Twinkie
spreading
filling on the
little
corner of your mouth,
bathroom.
like, no.
What they
It's a Hostess cupcake.
Oh my God, not this Hostess cupcake.
Listen, Hostess cupcakes, I don't care what nobody say. You can talk about the snowballs, you can talk about the honey buns. Hostess cupcakes is the densest hostess pastry I've ever eaten in my life. No matter what flavor it is, them the ones that sit.
I don't know. I see your hostess cupcake and I raise you donuts. Especially them crunch ones. Especially them crunch ones.
See, I only ate the powdered donuts at 8 in the morning. So by the time I would eat second I them, I'd be like, oh shit, what I eat today?
Ashy ass lips when you come out of like you
oh yeah! Listen, I don't give a fuck. This powdered donut slap. To this day, I'm picking up some powdered donuts, be sitting there with the powder on my fingers like...
What's the name of that character from Chappelle Show? The fucking backy ass to deal with all the lights and all this lips.
Y'all got some crack.
See, I'm convinced they don't even use powder. They just pick up a donut and be like, boom, 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 boom.
Just add it like it's fucking...
And the worst part is you try and lick it off your lips, which make it worse because the powder just spread.
Oh, no, either it would spread or that shit would turn into a paste. Oh, and now you look like you wearing a whole lot of lipstick.
Turn into the Snow Queen in front of everybody. Just...
Right, be like, what's up? They're like, what's that on your mouth? You be like, oh.
Business.
Oh, shit. I swear, man.
I will say, being fat, I came up with some immaculate lies for what happened to food when it came up missing.
Best one. What's the best one you remember?
Best one off the top of my head. I remember we had a gopher in the house one time, and I said it was a gopher that got in the house, and my father had the damnedest time trying to get it out the house before he ended up getting like these traps and whatever. We finally got he got the gopher, and I didn't know he got the gopher the day before. So my excuse was, you see, I opened up this can, but then I realized I wasn't hungry, so I got me something to drink, but I left the can out, so the gopher ate it.
And what'd he say?
They didn't say nothing. They just looked at me. And then, it was nasty. And then, I don't know what it was. My mom was like, okay. She sent me to throw something away. I'm like, the gopher in the trash can. I exposed myself. It wasn't even on purpose. And she's like, and it's been there for a whole week.
Damn.
I got my ass beat on that day. Also, okay, alternate side of this. Did you ever have that phase where as a fat kid, everyone expected you to eat everything and you were still a picky eater?
Yes!
No, I was never a picky eater. I just wasn't.
I had this whole phase in my life where I just didn't like tomatoes. Because while we on the topic of ass whoopings, I got destroyed. Because it was one day, I don't know what my mama made, but it had tomatoes all through it. And I just said, I'm not eating this. So we had carpet all in our living room. And I knew there was this one spot in the carpet where it lifted up so I could just use my foot at the table.
Oh my God.
I lifted my foot up under there, and as I was eating, I'm sitting there going, and I'm sitting there alone because I'm just the only one eating dinner because we didn't have that formal family thing where we all sat together and this wasn't them.
Tammy, I love you.
Yeah, everybody went into their own
room. You deserve that one.
Honestly, yeah.
I'm sitting here fucking up this food, spitting these tomatoes in my hand, throwing them under this carpet. Worst part was, I actually enjoyed the food aside from the tomatoes, so I went back for seconds and I was killing it, throwing it. Put the dishes away. Did my homework and everything. Forgot the tomatoes were under there.
Oh, damn.
Went to school the next morning. Came home from school. My mama had a whole bowl of these goddamn tomatoes just standing there. She put every last one of them, put them in a bowl, and was just standing there. She beat my ass, made me sit down, and then handed me a raw tomato and made me eat it entirely. She said, "Oh, you gonna like tomatoes today?" The entire ass whooping. She's like, "What you mean you don't like tomatoes? Fuck, you don't eat ketchup. You ain't getting no spaghetti. You ain't getting no goddamn pizza."
Damn.
Oh, I remember that one. Oh, yeah, I made poor decisions.
That's not just a poor decision. That's a horrible ass decision.
That was asking for your life to end that day.
No, seriously.
Fuck a bad decision. You had a death wish. On
Like,
a carpet, though.
Oh, and the way it started too, I remember, cause she was just standing there and she ain't say nothing, and I looked at that bowl and like a whole death chill went over my body. Like the whole room went dark, and all I saw was these random anime waves coming off my mama. She ain't say shit. Next thing I hear is, "Come here." And I'm sitting here trying to walk past her, and the way she's standing in the middle of everything, so I'm trying to figure out how I'm finna dash past her. She hit me with that Raikage elbow. I hit the floor. She did.
She said, "Drop."
Whack. I hit the floor.
Put a little bit on the top.
But then that's not, like, she didn't even start whooping my ass at that point. I hit the floor. She put her foot on my back and started talking about the tomatoes. She like, "So you really thought it was a good idea to put all these tomatoes under this carpet, and you know how I feel about roaches?" And she was not letting up on that.
Listen, Cammy, I want to support you, but you deserved all of that.
Yo.
There was a whole ass trash can and nobody watched it.
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
You're right. I forgot to throw them away was the problem. And then they were there a whole day because my mom wasn't at work. So I had went to school that morning, and I had a whole green light while I was getting ready that morning. I probably could have went and grabbed them tomatoes and threw them away, but I didn't remember from the night before still. So at some point during the day while I was at school, she found them tomatoes. I'm guessing while she was
probably stepped on them and was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Probably. Or like stepped on a wet stain in the carpet, because remember, I put them under.
So what did she beat your ass?
I deserved it. I ain't even gonna lie. I would have beat my ass.
Oh damn. See,
You
I
really
feel like
laughing
my
your ass
superpower
off now.
from being a fat kid is that I can eat 6 different flavors and not be bothered by the transition.
See, I can't say the same thing though, because I like.
See? It be like that though, because other people, they can't do it. Like, I can do orange juice, eat a whole ass chocolate bar, and then go have a salad and not be bothered by the transition at all.
Jazz,
The other
I need you to
people
delete my
be
number
like,
immediately. I need you to delete my number right now.
What?
I need you to go ahead and delete my phone number, baby. Go ahead. Just Orange juice, chocolate, salad. Orange juice, chocolate, salad. You just sitting here sonic zoom through all 3 of these casually. What is going on?
I'm not gonna lie, though, those 3 things do sound fire.
What is she screaming about? What are you screaming about?
That's nasty.
That sounds low-key fire.
That's nasty.
See, that's the thing. You eat the salad, you drink some of the orange juice while you going through it, and then at the end you get a little bit of chocolate in. That's your treat.
Right.
Like,
I'm over here like people be tripping. I'm like, you have whole ass 5-course meals and don't none of the flavors complement one another. Shit, don't be mad at me.
See, I
Your appetizer be some fucking nachos. Your entree be some red wine chicken. Your dessert be chocolate mousse. You don't say shit to money.
Make that shit match.
That was not me.
That shit don't make no sense.
First of all, I would live on an appetizer. One, because appetizers were only under $20, and I wasn't about to spend all the money my mama gave me to go out.
You right. Not when you can hit the movie theater and get the large popcorn.
Exactly.
And then upsize it to the large drink in the candy box for $4 more. Nah, I'll take this garlic bread for $6. Yeah, no, just give me like 6 of those. Yeah, okay.
Go to like Red Robin's or something because they got the bottomless fries. I'll take a water and keep the fries coming.
The water, give me some lemon and some sugar packs. I'll do the rest.
So you go to Chevy's, you be like, I just need some salsa.
You said
and
you
they
want
just
some
keep bringing you the
lemonade. I
chips.
said no. Listen to me. I need some free water, some free lemons, and some free sugar. Can we make this happen?
And I'll do the rest.
Oh.
But I couldn't do all them crossing flavors because after I came out of my stealing food phase, my tongue was so toe up. I started drinking a lot of tea and getting my body all like regulated and shit. And then I went on a whole no sugar challenge, so I didn't eat any foods that had any processed sugar in it, any of the alternate names for sugar, any artificial sugars. And so everything went from tasting like crap to tasting like I could taste every single thing. I could taste all the grains in the like originally fruit flavored shit. I could taste all the grains in it. I learned what flaxseed actually tastes like.
Damn.
My tongue hit a whole reset, and then from that moment forward, my tongue was sensitive as hell. So much so, my mom began having me taste everything, and she all like, "Come here, I need your discriminate tongue."
You need to discriminate against the seasoning, right?
My tongue was racist.
My tongue is a colorist. The guy.
I'm like, Mama, you using the wrong salt. Hold on. I would reach in the cabinet, grab seasonings, and at first she would get mad. She's like, "That's not why I called you in here. I asked you what did it need. I didn't say put it in there." At a certain point, she would just step out the way. She'd hand me the spoon and be all like, "Go ahead."
See, I think my thing is, whenever I cook, first thing my mom said, "Need some more seasoning." I'm like, "Listen, Mom, I sprinkled the seasoning until my ancestors told me that was enough, child."
Your ancestors was going through it because it's salty as hell. Oh, speaking of salty as hell, flashback to being a fat kid. I remember my mom made she had this whole specialty thing where she would make a meal in a pot. Like anytime I came home.
Is it shit in a pot?
What?
It was okay. We call it shit in the pot. It's when you ain't got shit else in the house, and it's the last meal of the month.
Pretty much. Anytime I came home and it smelled like boiled chicken, I knew exactly what it was. The whole house smelled like ass and death. I walk in and I'm like, God damn. And then my mama are like, "You want cream of mushroom, cream of chicken? What you want in it? Some barbecue sauce? What you feeling today?"
You're like, go on ahead and put the cream of mushroom. Give me some rice. I'll just have some dirty chicken rice, I guess.
Exactly. She would take some rice, some chicken, some mixed vegetables, mix all that shit in a pot with some random sauce. And then, like, if I got lucky or if she was feeling special, she'd warm up some tortillas. Because, of course, this meal needed more starch.
Of course. That's how you make it feeling. That's the only way it's going to fill you up. Bread.
But I don't, like,
shit.
This is when she started
we talking about starches. Everybody else got a bread kink. You get French bread, you get garlic bread, you got wheat bread, you got sourdough bread, you got honey butter rolls, you got Hawaiian sweet bread, you got croissant.
Salt.
This is around the time my mom started getting into all of her alternate seasonings, so she found her Mrs. Dash and all these different things. And so she decided not to use salt really and was letting all the natural seasonings go. I was not here for it at the time because I was like 10. I'm like, this needs salt. I went into the cabinet. I grabbed seasoning salt, iodized salt, and I'm like, oh, these are different salts. This will be fine. Put both of them in there, but I did the sprinkle of the ancestors with both of the salts.
Oh, no.
When I tell you
Listen,
that shit was salty.
The one thing you don't trust to sprinkle the ancestors with is with the salt.
No, it would have been fine if I had just done one of the salts. I did the same sprinkle with both salts.
Oh no.
Exactly. That shit was so salty. And then after it was salty, my mama, like, she saw the look on my face when I ate it, and she's like, "What the hell?" So she came and tasted my food. She almost threw that shit back up. And then she finally found the energy to swallow it because she just wasn't about to. And then she looked at me. She cut her eyes real low and said, "You eating that?"
She had that Julius from Everybody Hates Chris. That's 45 cents worth of salt. You don't eat it.
She wasn't even worried about the money. She was being spiteful at that point because she was mad that I put off. Like, first she was mad because I went and put seasoning in it. But then on top of the fact that I put seasoning in it, she was mad that I put that much salt and she had to eat it.
She said, "You gonna pay for these mistakes."
She said, "You gonna eat this."
And you ain't leaving this table till it's gone.
No, dead ass. I was sitting there, I was dozing off at the table. I got whacked. She's like, "Wake up." And then it got to a point where it was like almost 12 o'clock at night. And I think it was my father that actually saved me at that moment. So I was like, "Just let him go to bed. Let him sleep. Let him sleep." So she put it in the microwave. And you bet your ass. You bet your ass. I woke up the next morning. She said, "Go ahead and finish that for me." When I tell, okay, I'm gonna expose myself. I had a slight bedwetting problem when I was a kid, so I had a drinking time. I had my time when shit got cut off, and I was in that era when this salty meal happened. So there was no water to save me, no juice, nothing.
God,
damn,
you poor baby.
You just froze. And I bet that salt just sucked up all that moisture.
I went to bed dehydrated as hell. I woke up woozy. I'm sitting here chugging water in the shower the next morning. I ain't never been this thirsty in my life.
Oh, shit. That one hurt. You ever laugh so hard you feel your stomach start constricted and shit?
Yes. Oh, shit.
Whew. Hey, I need a minute. Let my stomach reset. Shit.
And I called my mama out on these things the other day, and like, she's a whole changed parent now. My mom going to them namaste parents. I'm like, how did we get here from the shit I went through growing up? Like, she does so much talking to my siblings. I'm like, if you don't put your foot in the ass.
But you gotta remember, the first child is always the test baby.
But, okay, I guess I was her first, but technically I wasn't the first child she had raised, because she had basically helped raise my cousin, and, he's my brother, but not really my brother. His name is Keyshawn.
Okay, but it's different when you raising somebody else's kids and then you raise yours.
Yes, that's
it's
exactly
a whole
what
different ballgame. So you were 100% the first test baby.
So,
period.
I'm sitting here going through all this. She's sitting here with her glasses, having conversations and peaceful talks and, like, restorative justice meetings damn near with my siblings. She's sitting there having whole ass court sessions with my siblings, putting them on the docket. And I'm like, excuse me?
Would the council like to present their case, please?
I would have got
let me have my opening statement.
I would have got knocked the fuck out not even halfway before some of the shit they did. How? And she, tell me why, even in all this state, I brought up that whole, I reminded her of the salty chicken. She's like, and I'll do it again.
Hey, you don't fuck with the cooking.
She had a flashback, I guess. I don't know. Old mama jumped out for a second. It was like, and I'll do it again. I don't know.
Oh, shit. What Cammy, hold on. What question were we even on? How we get
We were talking struggles with food and whatnot.
Okay. Listen, I'm all about recount when you got your ass beat for something you didn't eat and or fucked up, but I just wanted to make sure we in the right realm.
So I can count all the ass whoopings I ever got as a kid on my 2 hands because I didn't get my ass beat that much because I wasn't a bad kid.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or at least
That's
I should
cool.
specify it. I can count the ass whoopings I got from my mama on my 2 hands. I should clarify. Because some people didn't have the same patience to deal with me or didn't know me as well as she did. And then, like, in the way she was raising me, it was an alternate style. And, like, this was the early 2000s. The alternate style that she was working with, that she perfected with my 2 younger siblings now, wasn't flying in the early 2000s.
It sure wasn't. That was put on some Ludacris and beat they ass to the beat.
Do 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 do.
And you be sitting there.
In your head, you actually trying to move, bitch.
Get out the way. And you couldn't, because if you moved, that just meant your legs was getting fucked up.
Seriously.
They'd be like, lay across the bed, and you'd be like, half off it, like, okay. She'd be like, get up there, I'm going to throw you up there. You'd be like, okay.
And see, I will say, because there's this also confusing relationship as well, because after I'd get in trouble, rather than, like, if my mom maybe went too far, or not just my mom, but if anybody went too far, black people don't apologize when they fuck up with a kid. It's just offering them some food.
For you to come down and get something to eat.
They take you to get a McFlurry.
They come to the door, they like,
go away.
They hit your door like, you hungry?
And you be like, no, you beat my appetite out of me.
And then they walk away, but you creep downstairs anyway because you hungry as fuck after that workout.
No, you remember when you had to sit at the door with your ear to it and be like, wait for all the lights to click off, the doors to open, and you had to go. You gotta go faster.
You have to wait for everybody to leave.
And you sitting there hiding in a bowling room because you ain't supposed to eat in there, but you ain't trying to sit in the kitchen either.
Oh no, that got me in trouble too because I wasn't supposed to eat in my room because I had that issue with sneaking food. So it was
see, that's when you put the bowl and the spoon in your backpack, you take it to school, it'd be hella.
I ain't never thought to do that one. Hold on, where was you at? Where was you at like 15 years ago?
That shit under the bed or something like that.
Nah, see? Because if you leave it in the room, they gonna look for it.
I was putting shit in drawers.
So you pop it in your bag.
TV.
Nah, see, you pop it in your backpack. And if you have the time, you hurry up and throw it in the sink. If you don't, you wait till you come home. I was also a latchkey kid. So coming home at 3 o'clock, I mean, it was just me.
Oh, no, I wasn't a latchkey.
Which meant I could wash the dish and act like it never happened.
I wasn't a latchkey. By the time I got like to the formative years when I was sneaking and eating food, my mom was at home from work.
Damn.
Or if not my mom, it was one of my parents.
No, that's the thing. The fattest thing I can honestly remember doing was like alright, how do I explain this? So we had like this tub of like cookie dough, and
Kuon.
I just don't judge me. So it was sitting in the freezer for like a week or so. I know that's not long enough, but my fat ass didn't care. So I sat there and I grabbed it. I sat there and I brought it upstairs, and I was like, yo, if anybody come in my room and they see this tub of cookie dough, my ass is done for. So I sat here and I hid it in like the top drawer of my dresser. And then periodically throughout the day, I would just come by with the fucking spoon and take a scoop of this fucking cookie dough and then fucking eat it and then go about my day like that shit didn't fucking happen.
So I'm sitting here creeping through. He got like coast clear, grab my spoon.
3 o'clock in the fucking afternoon. I just go upstairs with the fucking just take a spoonful of cookie dough, take a bite.
Did you finish it by the time the night came?
Yes. It wasn't by the time night came. It was by the time morning. I actually stayed up all night to eat that shit.
Listen, I just need to know if it went into the next day.
Kuon, go ahead and log off for me, baby. Go ahead and log off for me.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
I will say I learned how to wash dishes being a fat kid because I couldn't get caught. Because like again, remember how I'd always sneak and eat food, and it took me one time getting caught eating food because I put them bowl in my room. I'm like, nope. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish all this food, and while everybody's asleep, I have to turn on the water real low, wet up the towel, soap it up, everything, wipe everything out, clean everything real good, but make sure the water wasn't too loud. So I'm sitting here in there for a whole 10 minutes for like 2 dishes.
See, I got really good at eating without dishes.
Oh my God.
That shit bleeds into today. Because look, if you have something that needed to be on a plate, you would just scoop. You get the fake, you get the that plastic silverware, the spoons that black families collect from every fucking store they ever go to.
Or the restaurants.
Yep. You scoop that shit into a Ziploc. You fucking munch it, and you just throw all the shit in the trash. Evidence gone.
Now, if it was something I needed a plate, I was going to put it on a napkin. That way, no one was checking napkins in the trash can or none of that. Ziplocs, my mom used to wash out and reuse Ziplocs.
Nah, see, I got lucky. We just chucked them bitches because we would just walk our asses to the Dollar Tree and get some more.
My mother was somewhat sustainable. We had that big-ass bag that every black person had, all in plastic bags. We had a big ass bag.
Nah, see, we just dropped all that shit off at Grandma's.
Oh my God. We had that big ass bag. We had them Tupperwares, and my mom would reuse the plastic Ziploc bags. She taught me how to wash them bitches real good. You flip them all the way inside out. You make sure you don't leave nothing under that zipper portion.
Nope, because that's how mold happens.
You make sure you dry it well, let it hang and actually drip dry, and you pop it up like a whole tent. And then if you missed a spot, you was going to have to rewash all of them. If you messed up one, you rewashing every single one of them because she don't trust it.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm. It got so bad, I got to a point where I would just start like popping random holes in some of them just so I didn't have to...
Be like, oh, all these are ripped. Can't use them no more.
But I would do it strategically too, because I knew I couldn't rip all of them at once, because ain't no way I was gonna get away with that. So I ripped like 2 or 3 of them and be like, Mama, these is ripped. And she would be like, damn, okay. But she was too busy to actually like look at it and see how they was ripped, so she would take my word for it. It would be like the most minuscule like pinprick.
And you'd be like, yeah, if we put any water in this, it's just gonna leak out, so we should just throw it away.
Exactly.
Damn. Oh shit.
Oh my God.
That's some real shit.
But let's
Damn, thanks for listening to our food rant. It's been great.
Let's go ahead and move to the next segment. We're gonna start picking some petals. Q&A, and then I guess we're gonna do this like one at a time, or how we want to do this for this episode? We want to have one person tackle each question. Crickets.
Yeah, I was about to say, got quiet as shit real quick.
No, like I'm on Discord on my phone and it kicks me sometimes, so I just was gonna wait. If I didn't hear anybody, I was just like, all right, I got kicked.
No, what I was saying was, how do we want to do the Q&A section for picking petals? Do we want to each like take a spin or a crack at each question, or do we want to have one person take each question?
You the MC, baby. What you want to do?
I'm providing options, okay?
I know. It's fun.
I'm providing options. We love versatility in this house.
Oh. Top out.
That was the most anticlimactic, oh.
Oh. Listen, I'm really in my top space right now. Shut up.
Ooh. Okay.
What you feeling, Kuon? You try to 1-1? You trying to 1v1 or you trying to group murder?
Group murder. I think we should gangbang it. I feel like.
All right, let's do it.
that's
Let's
the
do
best
the
way to go about
gangbang.
it.
I was never witness to this. I was not here. My name Bennett. I ain't in it.
MC, we said we gangbanging it. Get to work.
Well, this has been fun. I'm glad you all have enjoyed this podcast. I had an amazing time. I will never do another episode again. This was a great
Yes, she
social
will.
experiment.
She lying. Don't worry, y'all. I'll hold her down if I have to.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh shit. Okay. Well, our first question is, how do people treat? Why does it always come down to this? God damn.
What?
How do
What's the
people treat
question?
you? How do people treat you in the dating scene? Y'all nosy as hell. Why y'all want? Okay, I guess we should clarify first. The misconception that fat people don't get no action.
Oh, I get hella action. They tripping.
Exactly. Like, I blame the media because it's always the fat best friend that they ain't never get nobody, or it was like, it was something wrong with the fat person because they were either made quirky, or it was always jokes about them not being able to be picked up, like in dodgeball, or...
It was bullshit.
Right.
Respucia. Norbit was a movie we all know and love, but also Respucia, that was some bullshit.
I ain't no damn cake.
Of course I'm wearing bottoms. It's like, oh, hell nah.
And then she had to lift up her stomach to show her underwear.
And you just like,
This
was fun. Oh, it was funny till we got here.
Right. And you looking down at your stomach, you're like, am I there yet? Oh, I think I'm slowly.
Oh, what was the movie? I think it was Fat Girls with Monique. And her and the one chick is like, shit, I do waddle. He was like, honey!
Not I do waddle. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm about to fucking watch that again. I think I got that on DVD somewhere.
It was a good movie, but like.
That was a hella good movie. That was some body positivity I needed at that time. That's for sure.
It was body positivity for the time, because like, it could have been well done given all the different features now, but it paved the way, so I can't be mad at it.
Right? You like, it started the conversation, and the conversation is still being had, and we got to give it its points.
Right, but Monique not a big girl no more, so it's a little.
Oh, she not?
She not. No,
I ain't heard about Monique. I thought she was just hanging out.
She didn't got fit now. Monique ain't been talked about since she said boycott Netflix. Everybody mad at her.
Oh, well, Missy Elliott and Queen Latifah still giving me plenty of joy, so I'll take that.
Dana Owens is not. I mean, she always.
Owens, Octavia Butler is fine as hell. Shit.
Octavia Spencer.
Let me think of some more names.
Let's see who else. Gabourey Sidibe.
Oh yes.
I can't think of her name. The girl that played Tasty in Orange Is the New Black.
Oh, oh hell yeah.
Or Black Cindy too.
Whoo! If you listening, you fine as hell.
You fine as fuck. I used to think it was so strange as a kid, and now I'm like, I understand what they mean when they said, I drink your bathwater. I understand.
Hella dirty.
It is dirty, but I don't care.
No, hold on, Gary. You're telling me and Kuon we need to behave.
Mind your business.
You telling your business.
Grown folks is talking. Mind your business.
Bitch, I'm older
than you. Mind your
business. You want me to mind my business? Stop talking about it so damn loud, bitch.
See, you keep pressing me. I'm gonna take this shot.
Take the shot. Take the motherfucking shot. Do it, you fucking coward.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Anyways, dating scene wise.
Yes, circling back to the question.
Honestly, I think that's really funny. So the girl I'm dating right now, I am currently dating a little stick. She cute as fuck though. I don't even care. So I know that I've been like low key weird about stripping because I'm like, I'm fat. fucking pudgy. But this girl, without missing a fucking beat, be like, yeah, but I like it. It's more to bite. Yeah, I get more grip. And I'm just like, stop! She's like, yeah, I got a cuddle buddy, and she gonna keep me warm as fuck. And I'm like, bitch, girl, fuck. Cute ass. So I think it's always an interesting experience, especially depending on who you date. Because if you date another thick person, it can either be really good or it can be really fucking bad. It just depends on whether or not y'all confident in where you at with your bodies, I guess. That's my take on it anyway.
Quan,
But
since y'all
there's a lot to eat there.
I'm answering questions. Y'all gangbanging, so I'm gonna let y'all answer subsequently. Quan, what's your response to this? I think Quan is AFK, actually. Damn it, that means I gotta go. I would just like to say, even though I'm answering this question between both of them, I have nothing to do with they question gangbanging. I was never a part of this.
She's the ringleader. She texted us to tell us to say that.
I was raised right. I am a Christian.
She texted us and said, say that y'all going gangbanging. And we was like, okay, I guess. Yo, show.
Where the receipts at? Where the receipts?
I'll make some.
She just admitted to perjury live. I would just like to say that for the record.
No, I didn't. That might mean I gotta print them out.
Wait, forgery, not perjury. Wow.
Damn, you can't even fucking incriminate me correctly.
Shut up. Shut up. You self-incriminated. That's all that matters.
I'm terminated? Okay. Bye, everybody. It's been fun.
I hate it here. In the dating scene for me, I would say I don't have trouble. I am incredibly picky, and then on top of me being picky, I am antisocial. So while I could be conversing with several different men and women right now because they have in fact messaged me and then they get frustrated because I don't follow up with conversation, I am instead recording this podcast and gave no notice that I will be recording. And
oh, so your lack of communication is your dating scene troubles.
Okay, so there is a slight
So when's the episode about lack of communication? So we can roast your ass.
That episode will be, I won't talk about the lack of communication. I'm going to talk about being a loner, because that is a relevant portion.
Okay, that's fair. I give you that. Because
I'm used to being in my own space, so much so that even talking with people is sharing a space with somebody, and I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
Because what if I mess up?
Then they're going to mention it, and then you guys can have a healthy adult conversation about how that's going to look in the future.
You expect me to be mature?
So that your relationship can continue on its road of glory?
Nah.
You know what? For everybody listening, you already know who's the adult here. He's damn chilling.
In my life, all right?
I'm enough to deal with. I ain't got to deal with somebody else, too. That's a lot.
Yeah, I'd rather
But you over here dealing with us.
You're right. That's too much already. Do you expect me to deal with other people's emotions? Because they actually, well, first of all, I can't process sexuality. And that sounds stupid.
Sex.
No, that's not what I mean. I can do sex, and I do sex very well.
I know. Sex.
Oh my God. What I was saying was, I can't handle sexuality in regards to, like, them putting me in the spot, like, in a mixed casual conversation. I can't take compliments. I can't see myself as a sexual object unless I've put myself there. Like, it's got to be either what I'm wearing or the energy that I'm bringing to the table. You just can't meet me with sex. You gotta read the room, and you can't read the room over text messages, especially in quarantine. And that's why I have hoes and no partner. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
We should do a TED Talk about partners versus hoes.
I actually want to see if one of those exists. That would be fucking lit.
If not, La Rosa Negra, you're gonna have to deliver.
I might have to. But in all seriousness, my struggle with the dating scene for me as a plus size individual is, again, there's that side of I've got a limited dating pool because I know that me being plus size is both, it's a niche item, so it's really good to some, or it's really unattractive to others. And so I'll find people who can look past my weight, but they always spend so much time trying to like influence me to lose weight or whatnot or work out. And I want to work out, I'm not gonna lie. I do want to get a little bit smaller. I don't ever want to be skinny because, like, I don't know if I know how to act.
You wouldn't.
But like,
let's be clear,
I'm
you
cute
wouldn't.
as fuck as it already is. Knowing I'm skinny, which is what the world wants, oh, it's over for everybody. I am going to hell with gasoline drawers on, and it's not even going to be like a thong. It's going to be a full set of granny panties. Full parachute in hell, just whoosh, making the flames even hotter because all the air getting under there is stuck under my fupa that I've suddenly grown back. Oh yeah, I've had this vision of why I can't go skinny. I've had the vision already. The nightmare has already scared me.
See, I can get behind that. I can't go skinny because then I really ain't gonna have no money when I go shopping.
No,
because then everything is in my size.
Everything's accessible.
Which means I'm gonna buy everything.
No self-control.
Ain't nobody got money like that. Not yet, anyway.
But so, because that's already niche, once I've got these people who are trying to change me, it doesn't feel like support. So then inevitably I feel like I'm bucking against it, which means we end up having some sort of qualm or crash, or like some sort of disagreement on how my weight is apportioned here. And I'm like, you either gonna love me right now and figure out whichever I go, whether I turn into a circle with eyelashes in the words of Ali Wong, or if I turn into a stick with lost dreams and hope for breakfast. Whichever way I decide to go, you gonna love me through all of these, or you gonna hit the road. And people can't take that definitiveness. And so they end up leaving. Or you get the people that like, they're like, oh my God, you thick. I'm like, who said I'm thick? I'm pudgy. Do you not see this belly button that hangs from my nipples to my anus? My belly button has its own zip code. We not doing this.
Kimmy!
I'm serious. Every time you say you plus size, the first thing people think of is, oh my God, you thick? I'm like, who said that?
No, bitch, I'm pudgy.
Who said
like these
that?
you be like, don't get me wrong, these thighs is definitely thick, but bitch, I'm pudgy.
My stomach dragged the floor when I wake up in the morning. I have to tuck the bottom lip of my stomach into my pants. And you can still see the whole, like, poof under everything.
That'd be the worst part. We'd be buying these fucking clothes, and they'd be like, tummy control. You'd be like, you fucking liars.
You gotta wear like 6 layers of everything under your goddamn clothes just for your pants to be smooth.
Oh, anybody got time for that?
Compression shorts and like
fucking plus size don't even accommodate the plus.
Bodycon tops. You sitting here, you can't breathe under everything. They're like, oh my God, you look so nice today. Thank you.
Oh. You like can't talk, or the air will or the button will pop.
Please do not ask me to bend over. Do not ask me to lean to the side. Don't even ask me to turn too quickly.
Right, like, you drop a pencil and people be looking at you and be like, looking at them like, pick it up, bitch.
That's not. You sitting here dragging it with your foot, step into the other room because you gotta let your stomach out.
Suck it in. I am, bitch. I am.
But that's pretty much my struggle there. It's more so dealing with the fact of it's already like it's stacking up my pros and cons that come with features automatically, because before people get to know my amazing personality that you all love, hence why you subscribe and listen to this podcast. 8 episodes and you're welcome.
Just so y'all know, she fine as hell.
Ooh, stop it. Stop.
Bitch, no.
Okay. I hate us. I swear I do. But after I've stocked all those things up, then I've got my own issues that come with the dating scene. And that comes with just dating in general. But being fat is always a portion of that I've got to consider above, like, it's not even a matter of, oh my God, could we be compatible? It's all like, the first question is going to be, so you actually like fat bitches or not? I need to know if I wake up in the middle of the night and I decide to go and get me a bowl of ice cream. If I show up with 2 spoons, are you gonna judge me or are you gonna eat with me? If I say I want to work out and then halfway through the workout I say I'm tired and we go through the drive-thru, are you gonna judge me afterwards because I couldn't do it?
Or are you also gonna order the 5-star burger with a large fry and a medium water?
Exactly. Get the water because I'm trying to be healthy. Kuon is on you now, because we've all answered. Why?
I'm right here. Right here.
I'm a fight.
What?
Sir, what have been some of your struggles in the dating scene as a plus size person, or do you have any?
Honestly, like, the only struggle I'd probably say is like my insecurity when it comes down to like talking to people about it, like sitting there just like, because not every girl I like talk to is plus size, so it's not like it's like, oh, plus size dude, you plus size chick, this shit gonna work out. Like, but it's like a lot of times I'm always talking to like, you know, like a little more skinny girls, you know, slim, thick, and whatever, and I end up finding myself sitting there saying like, am I just too big for this person? Maybe I have to sit here and work out in order to sit here and like be with this person, and like that kind of fucks with me. Even though they don't sit here and they say it, I still think it. And then you come across the ones that do sit here and say like, oh, I see you, like you kind of big, you know, we probably gonna have to hit the gym together, you know, and all that shit. And I'm like, bro, like, fuck it, yeah. But then it's kind of like, why the fuck do I feel like I have to put myself like through like shit in order to be with someone? And that shit is kind of like irritated. But I don't know. That's something I'm working on. You know.
Also.
No. Yeah. Shit. I know.
I'm gonna circle back, and I'm gonna expose myself as problematic before y'all try and cancel me for saying it later on Twitter, cause I probably will. I love my fellow fat people and chubby people. Like, I love a belly, and I swear to God, I love cooking. I'll cook for you. I'll feed you at any time of night. It's roll in the hay, and then I get up and decide to make a whole 3-course meal just because. But, I won't deny, the first thing that comes to my mind when I start talking to a chubby person is, we really about to be walking around looking like a whole set of binoculars. Every time anybody thinks about us having sex, they thinking about 2 gerbils in a wool sock.
Fuck all that. Y'all wildin'. Shit. If I'm talking to a chubby chick, my main concern is just, shit, should I lay her on the bed horizontally or vertically? Either way, it's gonna happen.
Exactly. How we both gonna fit in this bed?
But see, regardless, all that says to me is, well, fuck, I'm just gonna have to pin your ass up against the wall, I guess. Shit.
And then, like, there's always the conversation of, like, in my head, I'm like, so I know all the work I go through to get hygienically prepared for today. And it's a couple more steps than the usual person, because I got extra cracks, crevices, and folds.
Mm-hmm.
Do I really know that they as clean as I am? And am I assuming that already, or should I hit them with the seductive, let's take a shower?
Always hit with, I feel like you should always just leave with the step to take a shower just in case. You should always shower before fucking, period. I don't give a damn whether you thick, you skinny, what the fuck ever. You should just
no matter
shower
what,
before
you just
sex.
always gotta hit. Yo, you trying to wash up real quick?
Right? You trying to be like, you want to start this in the shower and finish in the bed?
Um, that's not
Gotta bring
normally
it.
that's not normally my approach. It's usually one of those, hey, okay, so I'm gonna hop in the shower. Care to join me?
Nah, just throw her in the
Nah.
shower and go ham.
Or alternately, if I'm
Just
stripping or whatever,
shoving somebody.
if I'm stripping or whatever, I'm just gonna like strip as I make my way to the bathroom rather than my bedroom.
Be like, follow me.
Exactly. I'm very like, I'm not one for confrontation or whatever. It's either gonna be fighting or fleeing. There's no in between here. It's fight or flight. So with fight being we either gonna fight or we fucking, or flee being we just not gonna do this.
True.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm dragging myself. I can't. Like inevitably I can, cause like I said, oh my god, Chuck, like looking at a nice juicy booty, I'm just going let me squeeze, let me ooh.
Ow.
And I don't know what it is, but especially when I'm cuddling, it's something about a stomach that's just much cuter than dating a skinny person. Like, let me rub your belly. I don't know. Just, it's a thing. It's a thing, okay?
Oh.
Also, sidebar, I want to clarify for the people in the back, a beer gut is not the same as a belly at all. It matters. It matters. I should not feel like I'm holding a dodgeball when I touch your stomach. Your stomach's supposed to be nice and fluffy. I want you to. If I poke you, you gotta make the Pillsbury Doughboy sound, or look how you gotta feel how we all imagine the Michelin Man does. You do, and you know what I mean. You gotta feel extra cotton candy, fluffy, soft. I shouldn't feel like I'm finna hit one of them walls real quick when I throw your stomach. But anyways, we're going to get back on subject because we got a couple more questions that I want to get to before we wrap this up. Because we have been, oh shit, we've been talking for an hour and a half already. Do you feel as though in the world you get less respect being a plus size person? Kuon, you want to start this one?
I don't know. I've never really like had conversations or anything where I felt like I wasn't being respected just because of like my size or my weight. I just never really. I did kind of have like some things when it came down to like fitness. Like even though I played football and even though I do spend time at the gym and I do know about like dietary habits and weight shit, like I know that. Like, but still, when it comes to the conversation and talking about it, some people will be like, "Oh, yeah, well, why haven't you done it?" It's like that's like that's the thing. But yeah,
kind of like I do find myself in some spaces where it's usually older people who feel like they are above reproach because they've lived so long they can just say what they want to. Them critiquing my size or them not necessarily liking what I'm wearing because I guess they feel as though I shouldn't be wearing a crop top, or people like looking at me because they think my pants are too tight, so like they don't like the jiggle and wiggle as I'm walking. But also they don't put together the fact that my pants aren't too tight if in fact I can jiggle and wiggle while I'm walking. Or even smaller, like, plus size microaggressions where it comes to, like, how I decide to sit in a chair and people decide to, like, they know I'm sitting in a chair specific to my size either because there's something wrong with the chair or I'll switch out the chair if I need to actually sit there. And they're like, you sure you don't want to, like, change your seat or whatever? And immediately all attention shifts to me instead of just continuing on because I actively made this decision. If I wanted to actually bring it to attention or whatever, I would have had that moment. I would have asked for a different chair or whatever. Instead of just letting me sit there like, hey, you sure you're comfortable? And then everyone stares at you and you become this spectacle of conversation. These are just some of the things that I've dealt with. But, like, part of these, some people can also argue, are in your head.
Oh.
Jazz, are you still there?
Oh, I'm here.
Look,
Shit, am I still here?
I need you to put away the Kleenex.
I
need you to put away your Kleenex.
What Kleenex?
Them Kleenex.
Nah, I'm still here.
Okay.
I was out here thinking. Because, like, I can't say that it has, because on one hand, I think any lack of respect I get is because I'm black, because I'm a woman, because I'm aggressive. So I don't think I've ever considered it as aspect of my weight. It's always just been, I'm an intimidating ass bitch. You should be scared.
I'm going to put an ad lib on the question then because of that response. Do you feel as though it's potentially a, like, safety mechanism or even a coping mechanism for your weight to, like, defensively be all like, yeah, you should be scared of me, instead of actually allowing people to, like, perceive you first?
Oh. See, I don't think, and again, I don't think that's part of my weight. That's one, being black in America. Two, being raised with mostly black males, and so adopting that same mentality when I deal with shit. And also, I'm just a tall ass bitch. I'm tall as fuck. I'm broad shoulders as hell. I look like I'm solid. I'm built solid. And I can lift 15 chairs when the teacher asks the kids to lift one. So, I mean, like, I don't know. I've never considered it to be an aspect of being plus, but shit, it might be. That might definitely be a factor. I will say, though, that when I'm talking to somebody, and they look kind of buff, I definitely try to square up a little more, like, look, I don't give a fuck. You can be as buff as you want, I'll still knock your ass down.
That makes sense.
Oh.
That makes sense. I had to step back for a minute because, like, whew. One, I'm in a confined space with a chair that's low to the ground, so my stomach was in a full squat position. My oxygen was being deprived. I need to be able to breathe. I know the microphone can hear me from back here, so I'm a little bit farther away, but it's okay. Because I can breathe. And I ain't sounding like Heavy D or the boys. We good. That's not funny. I'm serious. I needed my oxygen.
I know you serious.
I'll say this is the last question. Do you feel as though being plus size causes you to be toxic to others? I guess I should start this one, considering I made both y'all start the other ones. Yeah, I have my moments. Like I said, I exposed myself as being toxic before. I've got, like, I'm in the process of unlearning them right now. I'm in the process of unlearning a lot of my different phobias and whatnot that the world has put in my head from society. Because I grew up saying a lot of fat phobic stuff, like, ooh, why she wearing that? She knows she fat. Fat people don't need to be in bright orange. Or, like, certain hairstyles. I'm like, that just brings more attention to your second chin. You probably shouldn't have done that with your hair. Like, I find myself nitpicking, and I've gotten to a space now where as I got older, I didn't say that out loud. One, because I know it would hurt if if I had been told that, so it's like considering those feelings and that form of empathy helps like draw it in, but also there's the problem of, or not just the problem of, but like not saying it out loud, cause my mouth is reckless, and I know if I start talking, it's only gonna get worse. And I'm not trying to fight at all times, cause like all my life I had to fight is not gonna be my legacy. But I do tend to be toxic towards like plus size people in my head sometimes, or sometimes like, and it's so backwards to say it. I'm nowhere near skinny myself, but if somebody pissed me off, look here, you fat bitch. It'll be the first thing to fly from my mouth. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not perfect, and neither are you. But we here to have this conversation, so we both grow.
Okay.
How about y'all? Do y'all feel any inclinations or like small impulses inside that trigger y'all or anything like that?
Yeah, now that you say it, I know.
There's another black one here.
Yeah, I judge people's aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely do be looking. I'd be like, that's not a flattering color for our situation.
Or you're like, you could have like it. That's where I am right now. I should have specified.
Like, I'd be like, I'm all for what you're wearing, but also, like, support, do you, but also...
You could have made this work, just like, this just needed
right?
a couple
like
things.
Just a little bit of shifting, just a little bit, and this would have been perfectly fine.
This could have been great, but instead you decided to look like this. But okay, I'm going to support you anyway.
Right? So I feel like I can be kind of toxic. I do not immediately jump to you, fat bitch. I usually very quick to call somebody a dumb bitch. Because your stupidity bothers me before your weight does, let me be clear.
No, that's
I think there's a lot of things you learn to notice. And whether you say it out loud or not.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing with me, is like I realize that a lot of times, like that's the thing. I realize that I kind of like repeat the same insults that were said to me, like as a kid, and a lot of times growing up, like to other people whenever I'm irritated or whenever I'm just in a bad mood. Like I don't know, I'll just say shit in my head. Like I'll just sit here and I'll just be like, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it, not even for a joke, but like
you blew back
it's
well.
just like. Bitch, you sit there built like your torso built like a fucking Hershey's Kiss, wide at the bottom, fucking skinny at the tip, face ass. Like I'll say, like just shit that comes to my fucking mind, and it's just like I realize, like bro, like I'm just continuing this fucking cycle of making a person feel the way that I felt as a fucking kid. And that's not right. Mm.
Wow, I'm glad to know I'm not the only toxic one here. Because when it started out, y'all both immediately said, nah.
No, you're horrible.
Wait.
That's the thing.
We reel it in.
No. Here's how that works. Both of y'all are horrible. I'm beyond repair. There's a difference. I know I'm fucked up.
Listen, no one is beyond repair. You're perfect just the way you are.
But speaking of,
you could be better.
I was trying my best not to say it. I was trying my best not to say that. It's like you are perfect just the way you are. I was really sitting there saying, yeah.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Hold on. Let me correct that statement. In the words of Lilo from Lilo and Stitch, you're good. We could work on it, but you're good.
Like,
here's your badness level. we can knock this down.
We should really do that. We should actually make a badness level.
I hate you. I hate both of you.
Yeah, let's draw some badness charts.
what I was gonna say was, I can acknowledge, even to this point, like, you'll hear it in my PS motherfucking A's when I'm being plus size friendly. Like, I did one today, and it was perfectly fine, because it was just, like, I was in a full positive mindset of, like, hey, let fat people live. However, also, I have in the past, and it was because I got mad at work, because somebody really tried to play me. Like, they ordered half the menu, and then asked for a medium Diet Coke. What the fuck is that Diet Coke gonna fix when you order 2 quesadillas, 3 burritos, and like 2 ice creams? Make it make sense.
The Diet Coke was for the 2 ice creams. The sugar count.
I'ma beat your ass.
Listen, I want to knock you for that, but I can't do that because I know people who are diabetic. They have like a certain amount of sugar. If you want to make it so that your fucking sugar is in your ice cream instead of your soda, the fuck ever. Do you?
No. I get the whole sugar intake thing. That's not what I mean with the diet soda.
Oh, see, that's where I thought we were. I was like, see, look, I'm looking at it as like back of the fucking retail table, like, I don't want to be responsible for this person going into diabetic shock.
No, my mother's diabetic. I'm aware of that side of it. And she's very healthy now, even still. And, like, she doesn't do the diet soda. She just, like, manages her sugar, whatever. That's also part of the reason why I look at people like this.
But now you make me want 2 quesadillas and 3 tacos.
You know you diabetic. You know all this shit gonna fuck with your sugar, especially getting burritos, tacos, quesadillas, so on and so forth. All of those things turn to sugar, because bread is one of the first things to turn to sugar. I learned that growing up, because like I said, my mom's a diabetic. What the fuck is this Diet Coke gonna fix when you got all this other shit? Don't play with me. If you're gonna be bad, just be bad. But don't sit here and, like, pretend like you, or like, also, I'm gonna go and reference another one I've done. It was like, be confident in your figure, but like, also, if you Ford tough, be Ford tough, but don't be out here trying to act like you a Jeep when you built like an Escalade. Embrace who you are, but be true to yourself.
True.
If you know you built like a Volkswagen built for a family, be that Volkswagen built for a family and pimp your ride. But don't try and be a Maserati.
Okay.
I know it's toxic to put it out there like that. And it's even comedic too. That's why I feel bad looking back and having this conversation right now. Because, like, those came to mind very quickly. And I realized a lot of people liked those and laughed at those and even related to them. But I'm like, that was kind of fucked up.
Okay.
But how we gonna fix this? We gonna go ahead and get to our new segment, which is turning a new leaf. Do we have any advice either for our plus size people or for people when dealing with plus size people? Who wants to start this one? Cause I'm not. I need time to collect.
All right, I got two pieces of advice.
Oh, she got 2.
Cause one's like the good shit and one's the hoe shit.
You know, this is why I love you. This is why I love you. I gotta give you a kiss on sight.
So first off, I'm gonna start with the hoe shit. To all my plus size women out there, don't be scared to sit on their face. They knew what you look like. They know what the fuck they signed up for. They can fucking breathe. You fucking do it. Do not ever.
You gotta hit them with that Rocky shit. You gotta hit them with that Rocky mentality. If they die, they fucking die. It doesn't matter.
Hold the fuck on. If they want you to sit on their face, they know what the fuck they signing up for. If they can't breathe, they better figure it the fuck out. Don't get off till you come, bitch.
Oh my god! What is going on? See? And I thought I was bad. Y'all out here murdering bitches? Oh my god.
And then the good shit.
You up there having an orgasm, finish him. Fatality.
Listen, I had a thick girl who was scared to sit on my face. I'm like, bitch, I did swim and dive for 1.5 years. You better fucking sit.
Oh my god, what's going on?
I'm like, I'll figure out how the fuck to breathe. Don't worry about it. Let's go.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But, host shit aside, real talk. Listen, it's gonna be fucking weird. You're gonna feel some type of way about your body. You're gonna meet people, they're gonna make you feel some type of way about your body. Fuck it. Looking, you thick, you thick. You plus, you plus. You pudge, you pudge. Don't give a fuck. As long as you feel confident in what you're doing, the people you with love you and like you, and if they talking shit, cut a bitch. All that shit aside, just shit. It's your body. Life's too fucking short to give a fuck. Enjoy that shit. Have fun with it. And remember, shit, if you go down, you can jump right the fuck back up. Period.
I don't know what that means, Auntie. I don't.
That's good. You don't need to. Cammy, you fine. Your confidence is fucking out the wazoo right now. You don't need my help, bitch.
You're not wrong.
This is for all the other ones. Listen, you thick, you pudge, you cute, you thick, you fat, with the P, with the F, I don't give a fuck. And tell your doctor to shut up and answer the question you asked.
All right, thank you, Jazz. Thank you, Jazz. Okay.
See, that's why you shouldn't let me go first, dumbass.
Moving right along to Kuon. How are you gonna follow that one? Okay, God help me.
Throughout this entire thing, I've just been getting serious. So Jazz just been having the fucking time of her life. It's the funniest shit. Hey, I've been trying to say, I was treating this shit like an episode of Dr. Phil while she was treating it like an episode of Maury. I don't know what the fuck.
You know.
See, and I think that's really funny.
Wait, so then where am I in all of this? If one of y'all is Maury and the other one is Dr. Phil.
Oh no, we're the people on Maury and Dr. Phil. You in between. You're both.
What?
You are Dr. Phil and Maury, baby.
I am Dr. Phil Wilkos.
Listen, we gonna get you a V-neck sweater and the blazer. It's gonna be great.
What the fuck?
We're gonna get you Maury's V-neck sweater and then Dr. Phil's gray blazer, and you're just gonna rock them both. It's gonna be great.
That's gonna be my new Twitter name for all of August. Maury Springer.
Maury Springer.
Dr. Maury at your service.
Oh my god.
Or just picturing Cam with the fucking sweater vest, just sitting there with his fucking legs crossed with the fucking cards in hand.
Right, you sitting there, she like, the results are in. You.
Hey, Kuon,
you
when
been
I
know you
slid
was
into
the
your
father. What the
DMs
fuck you
last
doing
week,
on the show?
you are the father.
Just picture that. Sometimes you believe. Just think
Wait.
Oh,
shit. Okay.
Man.
Okay, so Kuon, what is your advice? And whom are you dressing? I guess should be the start of this.
Who am I? I don't even know who to give advice to because I'm still working on shit.
Okay, that
hey,
works.
give him something that's helped you get to where you at now from where you was.
Right, be transparent.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expose myself,
yeah.
goddammit.
I exposed myself. I gave y'all the cookie dough story. That was enough exposure.
I done gave y'all the tomato ass whooping story. I done gave y'all the salt story.
That cookie dough story was really like the highlight of my fat life. I'm gonna be honest with you. That and the time I got my ass beat for stealing cupcakes from the corner store.
What the? Actually, I was at the 99-cent store. I got away with it. My mom made me take my mom, I lied. My father made me take the wrapper back into the store. Oh Oh shit. Okay. So what? I guess since that's what angle we're taking, what's some advice that's helped you get to where you are now?
Mm. Uh, recognize that beauty isn't just in your size. I guess I don't know if I'm phrasing that right, but that like there's so many other things that contribute to how beautiful you are. That's not just in like your shirt size or your pants size. Like it took me a while to realize that like for real, bro, it doesn't matter how big I am, bro. My face, like I can sit here, I can pull any bitch I can. Like I can sit here, like I got the nice personality, I got a cute fucking smile, my hair is fucking good, like it's so much other shit that I can use to pull people, like, and that's the thing. It's like the more you focus on like just that, the more you focus on that, the more you take away from those other aspects about yourself. So fucking just like stop focusing so negatively on that and focus more on the positives that you can bring to a table when it comes to meeting people, when it comes to how you present yourself, because a lot of times those shits really stand the fuck out. Like people really look at that shit more than what you think they do.
Support.
That's it.
Okay. Now that he's gotten all of that like honest truth out, can I just be a clown for just a second, please? Can I do it? Can I do it?
I already did that.
Kuon really just hit us with the beginning. He's all like, "Look here, don't forget. Just if you need to, look in the mirror, and be like, I got a cute face, chubby waist, thick legs, and you gotta hit the knees too. Let them roll while you do it. You gotta rock back and forth.
Beat her up. Beat her up. Canceled. Canceled.
I guess I'm up now. Shit.
Yep.
Okay. My advice, because we've already addressed, or the two of you have addressed, all of us fluffies out here in the world already, because I can't seem to speak English anymore. Um, Mine is gonna be for skinny people perceiving us first, or not just perceiving us, but skinny people first, because it's a two-parter. First of all, and I guess it's not just advice for fat people, skinny people too. Embrace your size for where you are and what you are at, because it seems like this whole world and all the dysphoria is rooted in not wanting to get fat, and like everybody is doing this whole self-hating thing or marginally comparing themselves to the next person instead of just appreciating all of their own body. And it sounds sappy, but I'm so for real. Just put on them pants that make you feel like you the baddest bitch on earth. Put on that shirt, and if it don't match, find another shirt that look like it somewhere on the internet and order it. And like build your aesthetic around stuff like that. You find you that frame that works for you, and then once you find that safe frame that works for you, then find stuff experimentally, slowly, and start pulling that shit in. And be like, okay, now I'm gonna pick at this. Now that I've done the positive side of this, motherfuckers that got something to say, don't. It's that simple. If you don't like what you're seeing, don't look. Why the fuck are you staring at my fat ass if it bothers you so much? There's so much of this other world. Like, I ain't taking up that much space in the room as much as you may want to clown about it. I take up maybe a few extra inches. Never a whole foot. Don't play with me. It's a couple extra inches than the next bitch standing in front of me or behind me. You can look literally anywhere else, and yet you deciding to fixate on my weight, on what I'm wearing, whatever. If you do like it, know that there are nuances to dating and talking to and even appreciating plus size people. Like offering me something to eat or trying to take me out to eat Like initially when I was younger, I would think I'm like, oh my god, they don't mind my weight. Now I'm like, you can take me out to dinner, but like this isn't a whole thing of like eat whatever you want. That's not a flattering statement at a dinner date.
It's not. It really, really is not.
Thank you. I'm glad to see I do get some backup on this one at least. Y'all just left me out to dry.
I'm with it.
All the way before, but I'm all like, look here, watch yourself. Also, I don't like. I guess this is a personal thing, but personally for me, I have a problem with it. I know they exist in the world, and to y'all, if it ain't hurting nobody, go ahead and do what you feel. But for me, I am not a feedie. If you think you decide you want to even think about feeding me because you want me to get fatter, the devil is a lie. I am not. I have no problem getting fat on my own. I do not need you handing me ice cream, coming in with goddamn cheese. I don't need you coming in with like heavy dose of lard. I don't need you feeding me Cool Whip when I first wake up in the morning. That's not cute. That's not cute.
Okay, but they can give you the baked hot Cheetos, right?
I'ma beat your ass. No. Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, so if I bring you a bag, you're not gonna beat my ass?
You gotta have a strawberry brisk too, and it better be cold.
Fuck.
And it better be
Bitch,
cold.
you know what? Bitch, act like you know I gotta ride 2 hours to come see your ass.
Well,
Rude ass.
I literally stayed down the street from a liquor store. You ain't got no excuses.
Whatever.
Check, please. We're gonna get into this last segment because I did it out of order, but it's my show. Who gonna check me? Nobody. We finna plant some new roots. You know what time it is. You know, well, Kuon don't know what time it is, but Jazz, you know what time it is.
Sure I do. What time is it?
It's time to plug new roots. It's time to make this week's playlist.
Oh, you right. It is that time.
You know what time it is.
Yes.
The first song I'ma do is based on a TikTok because it's not a good song in its own right. Well, I'm not gonna say that because it's very catchy, but no, it's not a good song. Never mind. I'm sorry. It's not. Rashida needed to go back to the drawing board, and there's a reason why this song flopped when it first came out. However, it is so entertaining to just be in the mirror living your best life. Put it on and make it wanna marry me. Put it
on and make it wanna marry me.
Exactly. Stand in the mirror, live your best life, and just hit them hips. Even if your ticks don't talk, it's okay. Let them bitches roll. Roll like flat tires in your mirror. Put it on and make him wanna marry me. Yes. What song y'all got for this? What song y'all got for this week? Cause y'all know y'all need 5.
I got All About That Bass by Meghan Trainor just because it starts with my mama said don't worry about your size. Doo-doo. Yeah, so I'm gonna give her that.
I'm going home.
Sorry, that's the first plus size positivity song that came to mind. Shit.
You know, I ain't even mad at you. Kuon?
Damn, I didn't even know we was making playlists. Hold up, wait.
I forgot to send you the writer this week.
Yeah. Let me think. I don't know why. Why is the only like artist that's coming to mind is Action Bronson? I don't know why.
Who the fuck is?
Yo, Baby Blue.
Who?
Oh my God. Oh my. I'm about to leave this call. Goddamn it.
My name is Patricia, aka.
I'm sorry, I don't know who that is either.
My name is
I don't know who
Girl
anyone
Patty in
is.
college. I ain't that white.
Right. I don't know. You know what? Skip me for this segment. Y'all just irritated the shit out of me.
No.
I'm sorry?
Okay.
I didn't do anything.
It's right. You know, it's no hard feelings, but you know, I'm just
Listen,
upset.
hold on. No, Kuon.
I'ma
Candy came
flick
for you
your
like
nipples
I
if
don't
you
know
don't
who the
stop.
fuck that is. I don't know who most people are. I'm trying to learn, and you coming at me all rude like... Tell me who your person is if you like him so damn much. Shit.
No, I'm just sitting there hesitating plus size positivity, and he's just a fat white man. That's the reason why. That's the only thing that's coming to mind. And like, so that's the thing. I'm trying to think of one, but the only song that's coming to mind is Action Bronson, Baby Blue, featuring Chance the Rapper. That's like the only song that's coming to mind for some reason.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put my number 2 song out. For me, number 2 is gonna be Wobble because that song was made for big girls. Even though the Cookout has taken that song for everybody, the song very clearly says, "Hey, big girl, come and back it up." And also, it gives me a reason to wiggle and exercise. Cause like when you're dancing, you don't realize that you're working out. You're just wobbling and moving and having a good time. And before you know it, you done broke a sweat, you're out of breath, and goddamn it, you about to have a seat. And that's okay. We love them sneaky workouts. Jazz,
Huh.
song number 2.
Ooh. Damn. Okay, so specifically for this new Roots, we talking general anthems about being plus, or you want specific? You know what? Nah, I already got you. Boulevard of Broken Dreams, Scott Bradley, the postmodern jukebox version. I got to see that woman sing live, and as soon as I saw her in the YouTube video, I was like, I'm gonna listen to this for the rest of my life. She a plus size black woman, and she fine as hell.
Okay. Kuon, what your number 2 is? 2 out of 5.
Damn. The Avatar Last Airbender theme.
Ooh, hey, don't fucking scoff at that. That's some good shit.
Yeah, that's I'm saying, like,
Yeah, that shit
Yeah,
was on
man.
you like, I'm coming out my house, about to fuck the day up.
Oh, not the freestyle. Okay. I swear I hate it here. I do. I'm calling the authorities. Oh my god.
Sucks for you then. Shut the fuck up. You brought us here, so this your fault.
You're right. I did. Oh wait, no, that's the outro. The one I was. Wow, that's not the intro. Water.
Earth. Fire.
Air.
Air. Long ago, the 4 nations lived together in harmony.
I hate it
Then,
here.
everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
The white people.
The Avatar, defender of all elements.
Master of all 4 elements. Yeah, you see, you're messing up. Let's go ahead and move on. Don't embarrass yourself any further.
Finish it. Shit.
No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
The master of all elements was meant to protect the world. But when the world needed him most, he vanished.
Like
100 years passed, and my brother and I discovered the new Avatar, an airbender named Aang. And although his powers are great, he has a lot to learn. But I believe Aang can save the world. And there goes the doo-doo-doo while they do the opening card.
Previously on Avatar. Okay. So as I said before, I'm gonna make my number 3 song a shout out to Kuon from earlier with the advice he gave. We're gonna say "Lose Control" by Sierra and Missy Elliott, cause
oh, music make you lose control. Music, now go. Yeah, that sounds flat.
I got a cute face, chubby
Wait. Oh shit.
Kuon is
Okay,
mad.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
5 for 2 on a day. I know it's the same song, but I'm 5 for 2 on you know, sophisticated fun. I ain't remember young, I'm nice young, best believe I'm number 1. I ain't no star. Everybody that song slap.
Missy Elliott gave us so many subtle plus size bops, honestly.
They are. Let me give you Yo Perea Sola by Bad Bunny.
Yo por el sola? Okay. Juan, number 3.
Yo Perea Sola.
Number. I want to try to do another Avatar one, but I
Oh my
can't think of
God.
anything off the top of my head.
Use a chorus song.
I'm going home. I am going to automatically veto. We are not doing any more featured songs from Avatar on this episode.
All right. Can I just do like Nicki's new body verse? Can I just solo
You
that
ain't
part?
fucked me, you fucked the old body. You ain't fucked Nikki, you fucked Nicole body.
Fuck Nicole body.
Yes! Ain't no
Like-
miles on this here new body. Okay.
Like I like yeah, that's my pick.
Okay. Number 4. I didn't think this through.
No, you didn't.
You know what?
What?
Because the song I want to do isn't necessarily. So this song doesn't have anything to do with being plus size. It's more so because I love the fact that Jill Scott, as a plus size artist, featured more plus size women in an actual song. So like, I love the video for Shame. Like the song go off on its own, but like also Eve and the A chorus, I think is her name or something like that. All of those were gorgeous plus size women, and while I had thoughts about that hair, I did. I had thoughts about them wigs. Overall, I loved seeing that.
Okay.
Jazz, you up? Number 4.
I'm not. What I got for you? I'm trying to think about any songs I know that are like real plus size oriented, and to be completely honest with you, I don't, and I feel some type of way about that.
I mean, knowing you, I was expecting you to say something like Milkshake. No, you can't have that song.
Then why you gonna offer it to me, bitch?
Because I'm a bitch. You just said it.
Oh, fuck. What's that Lizzo song? Shit.
Tempo?
Huh?
Tempo?
Yeah.
Slow song.
Lizzo's a fucking queen. Put Lizzo on there. She deserves it.
One of those. I'm a thick bitch. I need tempo.
Yes.
Fuck it up with your kinfolk. Kuon, what's song number 4 from you?
I don't know why I continue to be in this segment. Like, damn. What was that Beyonce song that I played on the piano? Can you remember last time we were on the call?
I don't remember which Beyonce song it was.
Wait, I can't remember the name so I can play it. No, fuck.
You had one shot.
Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better.
Halo?
Yes. Halo. That's my pick.
Okay.
That was just the song that came to mind.
That's fair. I don't know what Halo has to do with. Halo makes me feel fat because I remember as a kid, people would make jokes about me not being able to hula.
My songs been body positive? Have like the Avatar theme? Has that been body positive?
I don't know if that's body positive, but like
It's vibe positive.
It's vibe positive, but like none of my song choices have been body positive. I just don't know.
That's valid. I'm gonna go ahead and say you're right. That brings us to number 5, I guess. And this one I saved for number 5 because it was one of the most intentional songs I wanted to have for this episode. It's about plus size people being able to be vulnerable because like a lot of people tend to make jokes about Fergie and Big Girls Don't Cry. So instead, I have the alternate version of that. I have Sia, Big Girls Cry. Because there's so much, there's a lot of alternate meanings that can come from that song. But overall, it's me discussing the side of this where plus size women are expected, or not just plus size women, but plus size people in general are expected to be so much tougher because they're used to being bullied, or because they're so big they can take it. Like, we got feelings too. Sometimes I need me to cry, and of course, instead of crying and using Kleenex, I'm gonna use a sponge cake to sop up my tears. But yeah, I'm gonna cry. Jazz.
Express Yourself by Diplo.
I'm not gonna lie. When you first said express yourself, I'm like, Madonna?
It's either that or Can't Hold Me Down by Grizz. One of the two.
You gotta pick one. Actually, no, you
Oh,
don't.
no.
You can do a twofer.
Yeah, Can't Hold Me Down by Grizz and Express Yourself by Diplo.
I was gonna see, and this is how I know I have growth to make as a person, because it's too easy for me to have taken that and run with the joke. There's a reason.
What's the joke?
Your big ass can't be held down. Of course you can't.
I can't, because if they try, I flip them. Shit, ain't nobody topping me this week.
She is. Oh my god.
God damn it, bitch. Shit, ain't nobody topping me till Monday. Alright.
I'm finna send her this one video. Be like, how much dick you want? How much?
None. I'm in that PP right now.
It's this one stud that's at a party and she drunk off her ass and like she's flirting with this girl and this girl's all like, I'm only into dick. She pulls out her strap because she's wearing it in the party. She's like, how much dick you want? How much dick you want?
Listen, I'm just saying, my 10-inch strap gonna last longer than what anybody else got. Because it don't go down.
See, but we're gonna talk about strapping in like the sexuality episode, but strapping is a whole workout because like the legs of it all.
Right? Because you gotta stay up, you gotta keep the hips going, you gotta kind of dig with it. Yeah.
I just
tell me
know
when
doing
that.
squats. So
tell
I'm
me about
looking
that
at all
episode.
these videos and I'm like, your legs don't hurt. And then on top of that, in these porn videos, I know my legs start to burn when I'm wearing heels. They wearing heels and they in this squat position strapping. Oh my god. The fire that
If
just
you like that.
The fire I'm imagining is too much. It's too much.
And stop imagining it. Duh.
What you mean?
Duh.
I can't stop imagining it any more than any man watching somebody get hit in the balls. Don't cringe.
Nah.
Exactly.
Oh.
Quan
Okay,
flinched
so
when
basically
he
what
heard
you're
me
saying
say
is
it.
you need a demonstration before you can stop?
Ma'am, I will hang up on you right now.
Do it. It's your server. Do it. I dare you.
You know what?
Sometimes I'm not like this. You'll never see any of those times.
She vexes me. She makes me so mad.
Then stop inviting me back.
She makes me so mad. Quan, what's your song number 5?
Alright, you remember in Avatar at the end where Andy and Katara kiss? You remember that song?
What did I just say?
That song.
Negro, what did I just say? We won't feature no more songs.
Alright, first off, alright, I'm in my piano right now. I can play that shit right now. We cannot try to scare everybody's gonna get to the bottom.
We not featuring no more songs from Avatar.
Alright.
Okay. But what if we feature Steven Universe?
Let me make sure I get real close to your ear.
Now that we say that.
Okay, I can do a Steven Universe song.
Alright, I'm trying to remember the name of the song. What was the song? The Garnet song on freaking Paradox ship.
The ship?
That fucking
Oh, that's
I'm Stronger Than You, I think it is.
I'm
yes.
stronger than you. Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
I,
I don't know how.
this
I didn't
is
see
gone.
that coming.
Back together. But I'm coming.
We're not doing this.
Back together.
See,
And I'll never be beaten by the likes of you.
this is why. And this is why my mother told me not to make black friends.
No, have you heard Stronger Than You remix with just the two of us? It just slaps.
You know what?
Oh.
And on that note, I am going to say, Kuon, is there any social media or projects you want to plug?
If people could subscribe to my YouTube channel, Kuon, spelled Kuon, I would very much appreciate it. I only have how many subscribers? I have like 12 subscribers, and I have like 20 videos, so it's very unproportionate.
I mean, his videos actually be funny. I'm not even gonna lie here.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I'm
it's funny
not
for the
funny
wrong reason.
naturally, but I kind of do my job. I kind of do the best I can.
His videos are funny for the same reason you enjoy me. Not because the content itself is funny, but it's more, why would you say that? Jazz, do you have any upcoming projects or social media you want to plug? They're familiar with your social media at this point, and I can always...
I know, so I'm trying to think if there are any projects I'm trying to plug. Honestly, hop your ass on Twitter, slide through literally any black person you follow, and go sign some more damn petitions. We got trans black people, we got shit popping off nonstop. I don't give a fuck what the media say. Slide through. If you didn't sign no petitions today, go sign too. Your mother demands it. Have a nice night.
Oh my God. Well, this has been another episode around the Roze Garden. This is me, Rosa. I'm signing off. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye, y'all. Y'all gonna say bye or what? Rude asses.
Bye. Nice to see you guys. See you next time. Janet.
Quan's just not gonna say nothing rude. He don't like y'all. He said y'all
I
stink.
don't know them like that.
He
No,
said
let me
y'all
stop.
stink.
Let me stop.
That was show mode.